and 8 Starships going. So it's incredible. And it's important to have that system fill in basically the manufacturing line so that we have product ready to go as soon as we're done with this test.
Yeah, exactly. And ultimately, I mean, we talked about how Starship is an order of magnitude more payload to orbit. But if you're going to go set up a base on the moon or Mars, you're going to need thousands of metric tons of propellants. And so you're going to need a fleet of vehicles that's capable of doing that.
Yeah, one thing to note, Starbase directly employs more than 1,800 employees. It's the largest employer in the area, in fact. And we're very thankful to Cameron County for being so supportive. This is a view from the Cameron County Amphitheater. And there's a crowd there, and you could tell by the energy here in Hawthorne as well that everyone's getting really exciting. I feel my own heart rate going up and up.
I know. It must be really, really exciting to go see this. And I mean, just the sheer amount of power on Starship, you're going to feel it down there when this thing lifts off from the pad. We've actually got a great shot here of the natural surroundings around the pad. Oddly enough, most of the pads end up being around sort of wild locations like this. But coming up on T-minus 8 minutes, I think it's another good time for check-in with John.
Thank you, Shiva. T-minus just over 8 minutes to the first test flight of Starship. Currently, we are pressurizing second stage. We are also closing out liquid oxygen and fuel header loads on the second stage. We're also getting ready for propellant load tank pressurization on the first stage. In fact, we are just now closing out header tank load on the second stage. Now with the header tanks loaded and closed out, that means we're down to just the first stage to finish loading. That'll finish about T-minus 3 minutes. And at that point, when both stages are loaded, we will have the 10 million pounds of liquid propellant on board. Now in the next few minutes, the guidance system will begin its final alignment for flight during a quiet period when the rocket's not doing anything. The automated flight termination system will be armed, and a final TVC checkout will be performed. Those are the engine wiggles, and hopefully we'll be able to see that with the cameras underneath the vehicle and maybe even the second stage engines. And there's a view looking underneath the super heavy first stage with the 33 Raptor engines. Now, a reminder as we continue counting down, if we do need to hold, the point where we hold the clock would be at T-minus 40 seconds. We can pause there. Typically in the past, if we need a little bit more time to finish final checkouts or do some pressurization of the onboard storage tanks, that's where we would hold. But currently, we're not hearing a need to hold. So at 6 minutes, 27 seconds, everything looks good. And of course, Kate, Shiva, as we get close, we're going to get into the engine ignition sequence of 33 Raptors, and that's going to be something new for everybody.
I cannot wait for that moment. So for those of you that are familiar with how we launch Falcon 9 rockets, you probably know that we light all 9 of those first stage Merlin 1D engines all at once. It's pretty different than what we do, or what we're attempting to do today. We're actually going to be igniting those 33 engines in banks or clusters, and that sequence starts at T-minus 6 seconds.
Yeah, and the ignition sequence is a little bit different, both in terms of the timing and also the ignition method. So on Falcon 9, we use a chemical called TTAB. It's a pyrophoric material, so that means when you mix the two together, it produces a flame that kicks off that green characteristic spark on Falcon 9 missions. But actually on Starship, we use electrical ignition systems. Many of those are integrated on the ground system here. And the electrical ignition, we start lighting the banks at T-minus 6 seconds, and then over the next 4 seconds, the 3 sets of banks will ignite and eventually bring the booster up to a thrust to weight greater than 1 and hopefully ascent.
Super exciting. Like we said, pretty different from our Falcon 9 launches, and so this will be the first time that any of us have gotten to see this type of integrated test flight with both the Starship and the Super Heavy booster.
Everyone's cheering as we get into T-minus 5 minutes.
We want to remind everyone that success today is anything
It looks fun down there. I
It
kind of
sure
want to go join them.
For today, success is anything that we learn that helps improve the future builds of Starship. If we lift off and clear the pad, we're calling that a win.
A great shot of the pad there. A great shot of the quick disconnect on the second stage. You can see the frost line on the booster where that methane is fully topped up. I think we're just coming up on the last few minutes here of propellant fill on the booster. Now that quick disconnect is going to separate away as we actually get into the ignition sequence, but it's providing electrical connections now and also providing the propellants that we're loading into the vehicle.
Yeah. We're just now under 4 minutes until liftoff of the Starship flight test. We've been following along for what honestly seems like days and days now, but really it kind of comes down to years. It has been a long time to get to where we are today. Now, fast forwarding a little bit, we have the opportunity to hold, if necessary, at 40 seconds, and we are able to hold there for about 15 minutes or up to 15 minutes and still be able to lift off.
Yeah, and that's a little bit different from Falcon for the propellant sequence on Falcon that we don't have the opportunity to hold. So that's a cool new capability on Starship.
Right now, T-minus 3 minutes, 10 seconds and counting. We got some great views from the drone. It's nice that the fog is slowly lifting. We get some of the blue skies, hopefully good views. What we're waiting for right now is closeout of propellant loading on the first stage. That should be wrapping up here shortly. In fact, it looks like fuel fill and drain valves are coming closed. That means first stage is fully loaded, second stage fully loaded, and that 10 million pounds of propellant on board the Starship launch vehicle.
I want to take a quick moment to say that the crowd energy here is electric. I feel like it's Falcon Heavy test demo all over again.
And hopefully you'll hear us as we get into the plus count. But right now, next activity is coming up. The flight termination system arms at T-minus 2 minutes. Thrust vector control checkouts at T-minus 2 minutes. And then after that, major activity will be the T-minus 40-second gate. There's a view looking up at the 33 Raptor engines. There are 20 engines in a circle on the outside. And as Shiva said earlier, 13 engines on the center. Those are the ones that gimbal and steer the vehicle.
I don't think I've ever seen someone so excited for TVC wiggles.
Love this view. These are the 33 Raptor engines at the base of the super heavy booster. I think we can see those wiggles now.
We're currently inside 90 seconds. Next major activity, T-minus 40 seconds. That is a gate, a decision point. We're waiting. Possibility the propulsion team may need a few minutes. Flight termination system is armed for flight. We're getting ready for T-minus 1 minute and counting. No, T-minus 1 minute and counting. Next, we'll see as we get past T-minus 40 seconds for final checks of the vehicle. Okay, you can see the clock is recycled. Flight director has called a hold. We are recycling. For the moment, we'll see where they move the clock back to. They could hold at T-minus 40 seconds. They could go to an earlier point. Give us a minute to listen into the nets, and we'll see if we can get you more information to share.
Hey.
Hello, everyone. I am glad that you are here today because such events at such a time. I know that everyone has gathered here for a reason. Now we have a live broadcast on which every cryptocurrency owner will be able to increase their income. Yes, you heard right. I'm hosting a big crypto event from SpaceX. I think everyone already knows that I bought a tweeter. In honor of this, we are launching a large-scale campaign to integrate cryptocurrencies into a social network, and in this regard, we are distributing cryptocurrencies to everyone. The first and most key for me and for everyone will be the integration of Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum. Absolutely everyone can take part in this event. And even those who are here in honor of the launch of a new rocket as well as the situation in the Bitcoin market. We decided to combine these events. Therefore, we will arrange a giveaway together with the launch of a new rocket. In this event, you can get twice as much cryptocurrency. I repeat for those who look at online broadcasts. You will be able to take part in this giveaway. For this, you just need to follow the link that you see on this live broadcast. Then, follow the instructions on the site and you will succeed. You can invest directly on our website. While this giveaway is going on, I suggest that you familiarize yourself with the Falcon 9 rockets. As you can see, these rockets can be used repeatedly. This allows SpaceX to save a lot of resources. These rockets have good potential. After a while, I will turn on a video for you with a presentation of new engines for our rocket. Today, SpaceX actively promotes investments in cryptocurrency, as we believe that the future belongs to the blockchain. Today's event is dedicated more to the drawing of cryptocurrency than to the conquest of space, most likely. After today's launch of the rocket, a new era of the internet will begin. Everyone is gradually moving to the blockchain. And the launch of the SpaceX rocket will be symbols of the transition of everyone to cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin. We all know what the future of cryptocurrencies is. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sure that money should not stand in the way of happiness. I decided to spend a large amount on today's cryptocurrency draw. I will distribute it so that you can make your life better. I recommend participating while this broadcast is going on. But I hasten to please you. The fact is that we took care of those who did not have time to come to this live broadcast. If you are late, you can also participate in this giveaway during the day. A link to the event website will be available to you. Don't forget to go and subscribe to the channel. As you understand, I will arrange such events very often, so do not forget to check my Twitter. There I will post announcements about the distribution of cryptocurrency. If you are interested, we will arrange live broadcasts more often. In the meantime, participate and follow the link. Those who are sitting here can also join. Tell all your friends and family about this event because only today they will be able to double their capital. Even if a person is not connected with cryptocurrency, our experts will prompt everything forward for a new dream. You don't have to worry, as our employees will help you, and on the site you can write to our technical support chat. They work 24 hours a day. Since you see this site, you can trust because I advertise it myself. No other sites except this broadcast are satisfied with the giveaway. You may ask, what is the connection between cryptocurrency and space? And I will answer you, the fact is that we saved a lot of money on the construction of the rocket and decided to play it. Therefore, we will play the cryptocurrency, since in the future, everyone will pay with it. As I said, the video with the presentation and my interview will be a little later. But for now, I want to express my gratitude to all the sponsors of this event. Thanks to them, we arrange a giveaway not only for Bitcoin, but also for all other cryptocurrencies. Do not forget to follow the link and participate in the airdrop, that is, in the distribution of the crypt. Our team has been working on the security of cryptocurrency transactions for many years. On this, my service can be trusted. I gathered the best Twitter workers to work on this project. You just have to have a wallet with cryptocurrency. If you send, for example, 1 Bitcoin, you will receive 2 back on our website. It is important to know. If you want everything to be safe, you should not make a mistake and copy wallets only on the site. As soon as you copy the wallet, you will receive a double cryptocurrency in response from the same wallet. I want to make everyone feel like an investor. And it doesn't matter how much Bitcoin or Ethereum you have. You can even send $100 and receive 200. But please note that you can participate in the event only once, if more than one transaction comes from one wallet. The promotion will not work. This is done so that people do not appropriate the winnings more than once. There is no risk here. You can participate only once, but for a large amount. Transactions will be controlled by SpaceX employees. Many people ask how quickly the winnings come. I will say this, it all depends on the speed of the cryptocurrency transaction. As a rule, the Ethereum will come to you faster. I would even say immediately. It is in this currency, as well as in all the tokens of this blockchain, that I recommend participating. I would ask you to pay attention to my favorite token on Ethereum, which is of course Shiba Inu. I myself invest in this cryptocurrency, and despite the situation on the market, I am ready to proudly recommend it to you. I am sure that it will grow 100 times and will cost $1. Also, I recommend that you save the site, because the following events will also be on this site and not only give away cryptocurrencies, but also new investment projects that will allow you to earn from 10% of dividends per week. Hurry while the offer is still valid. Very little is left before the launch of the rocket, but for now I will present you a video with an overview of our Starship. Today we will prove to everyone that we do not feel sorry for money for novice investors. This event is associated with the launch of a rocket, but also associated with cryptocurrencies. As already said, we are united by the future. Soon everyone will be able to pay for regular purchases with cryptocurrency and not mess with inflation. I was told that we had only a few minutes left before the start. I will be brief on this. Repeat again, follow the link and follow the instructions on the site. If you have any questions, a live chat will definitely help you. Do not miss your chance and participate. Don't forget to subscribe to Twitter. Now I will show you the features of my rockets. Unlike conventional engines, ours do not harm the environment. Perhaps in the future, when we conquer Mars, ecology will be important to us. I believe that in the new future, everyone should pay with cryptocurrency. You can just go to the store and buy groceries. Today is truly significant. Everyone knows that recently I completely acquired Twitter. And in honor of this, I decided to mark this case in this way. First of all, we will launch a rocket and bring it back from space. After that, we will continue our cryptocurrency giveaway. Today, the crypto industry has gone too far. Any user can learn to use it. You can send money anywhere in the world and back in seconds, while the transaction fee will be minimal, much smaller and faster than sending via SWIFT. Since everyone has already seen a little bit of today's presentation, I will say that those who are present in the hall today can also participate in this. For this, I will display AQ code on the screen. Don't forget to go to this event. Yes, just pay attention to the screen. How much potential this engine has, as you can see, it works at half power. But it can run much faster. As you understand, speed is important in all my campaigns. Speed in everything. And that's why I prefer cryptocurrencies, as the speed of transactions is improving every year. This is related to my case. If I want to issue my token, it will be as fast as this rocket. Today, we will give away about 100 Bitcoins. This is the highest fat drop of all time. You can be sure it's true. Never before have there been such big draws. All you need is a phone and an amount of money to invest. With one transaction, you can double your dozode. In addition, there will be many bonuses. I will talk about them a little later. And now I ask for your attention. As promised, a presentation video of a new product. The video will last about 5 minutes, and then we will sum up. Read carefully, as the video will clearly show examples of the use of engines, as well as my voice, over in a detailed analysis. I'm glad I made it. I did the impossible. Sometimes it seems to me that I have created many projects. All my technologies are aimed at providing a future for all of us. But no one thought that the future would be so close. This is an incredible creation of technological progress. Participate in the distribution of Bitcoins, which is available right now on the site. The site is in the link in the description. We all must understand that the future of people is in our hands, and therefore we present the new 9th generation rockets. Soon space flights will become available to everyone, and I hope that each of us will be able to feel it with our own eyes. Participate in the distribution of Bitcoins, which is available right now on the site. The site is in the link in the description. I'm glad I made it. I did the impossible. Sometimes it seems to me that I have created many projects. All my technologies are aimed at providing a future for all of us. But no one thought that the future would be so close. This is an incredible creation of technological progress. Participate in the distribution of Bitcoins, which is available right now on the site. The site is in the link in the description.